Wayne Larrabee, Johnny Red Kerr. The Bulls have been introduced to the crowd. Let's take a look at their starting lineup here tonight. Begins with Scottie Pippen up front.
Well, you mentioned Scottie Pippen with that triple-double. He's playing really great basketball this time of the year.
On the other side, a prospective all-star in Horace Grant.
Horace Grant has his career-high 28 points this year, and his rebounds seem to be up every game.
At the center position, Big Bill Cartwright. They didn't have Cartwright when these two teams collided in early December.
That's right, and Bill normally keeps that other center off of their scoring average.
In the backcourt, John Paxson.
John Paxson, he doesn't get a lot of shots during the game, but you got to keep your eye on him. He can rip it open for you.
And Michael Jordan, the author of The Shot here in Cleveland, ending the 5-game playoff series back in 1989.
Michael Jordan, the league leader again in scoring.
And Phil Jackson, now the all-time winningest coach in terms of victory percent currently in the NBA. Just over 72%. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, up front, rugged Larry Nance.
Larry Nance, you know, in a 7-minute stint against the Hornets, at 7 block shots, he can do a defensive genius.
The guy who gets to start up front with Nance is Winston Bennett. He won't play a lot, but he does start every game.
Yeah, his high is 11 points, 10 rebounds, but you're right. He'll get the big minutes. He'll give the big minutes to John Williams.
In the center position, Brad Daugherty playing the best basketball of his career, according to Lenny Wilkins.
Well, in 13 games, he's had 20 points and 10 rebounds. In 4 of the last 6, he's a tough one.
In the backcourt, Greg Elo, that 6'7" frame, he could be tough physical guard.
A long-distance threat. He's going to be in his second All-Star shootout in Orlando, the 3-point shootout.
And Mark Price can hit the outside shot, but his field generalship is what sets him apart.
Well, in a little over about 5 years, he is the leader, all-time leader in assists for the Cavaliers.
And Lenny Wilkins, 6th season at the Cavalier helm, a 13-year head coaching veteran in the NBA. The officials for tonight's game, Danny Crawford, Ron Gerritsen, Tom Washington. And the Bulls record against winning team.
Watch out, here comes the
14-4, covered up.
Oh, yeah, too close to the bench. Too close to the bench.
Michael Jordan has just dusted us off a bit here.
Oh, too close to the bench. Whoa,
and
man.
The Cavaliers against teams with break-even or better records this season are 10 up and 6 down. The Bulls and the Cavs, the Bulls in the traveling red uniforms, the white and black trim, and the Cavaliers in the home whites with the orange and blue trim. Just about set to get things underway. Cartwright and Nance on the tip, controlled by the Cavs. This is Craig Elo. Mark Price with the quick release. Cartwright the rebound. The outlet for Jordan off the mark. Michael not expecting it. He thought Bill was going to hand it to Scottie Pippen, who was standing nearby, and Michael was heading down court.
They tried to establish Price right off the bat by getting that opening hoop. There's a steal by MJ.
Jordan in transition. Cavaliers back quickly. On the drive, Pippen for the first 2 points of the game. Cavaliers had a club record-tying 11-game winning streak snapped here the other night by the Portland Trailblazers. Elo penetrating on the fade. Daugherty chasing down the rebound. In Elo and Price, they have 2 of the top 10 3-point field goal shooters in the league. Elo connects for 3. Early going first period from Richfield, Ohio. Paxson guarded by Price. Grant back to the basket on Nance. Cartwright had it slapped away, and the foul coming up on Price.
Foul is on Mark Price. That'll be his first personal.
First personal on Price. First on the team.
Phil said he was shooting. He was going to the hoop. He was raising up. And Ron Gerritsen says, no, he wasn't. This takes him a long time to get his shot in the air, Phil Cartwright.
Cartwright on Daugherty. They cleared out. Bill Cartwright, who's been struggling from the field in his last 4 games, shooting 31% with his first mark on the board. Price, nice look. Daugherty, rejection by Grant, but a foul. It's on Horse.
Horace Grant picks up the first foul. Another good play by Mark Price. They don't set this up. They don't call it, but he just comes right off of Doherty, and it's a give and go. Doherty slid inside. Price makes the move. Doherty's in there. He gets the pass. He goes up for the shot. Horace Grant commits the foul.
Brad Doherty leads all NBA centers in assists. And there you get a look at his numbers from the field and free throw line, as well as his point production on the campaign thus far. We're seesawing in the early going of this first period. Scottie Pippen picked up by Winston Bennett. Plenty of time on the shot clock. 10 to go on the clock. Jordan is open. First from the field for MJ. Jordan, Cartwright, and Pippen have all scored. Bulls with some pressure in the backcourt. This is Price. Hands up high. Elo with 10 to go on the shot clock. Elo on the drive. Grant the rebound. Jordan's the outlet man. Here's Paxson on the drive.
This team, to be effective, has to get the ball to Price after a rebound every time to get him to bring the ball up. The Bulls, on the other hand, Jordan can take it off the board, or Pippen and really convert it into a fast break hoop.
Doherty bumping with Cartwright. Not easy, but Doherty gets his first field goal of the game. He has 4. Jordan double team momentarily. Cartwright is the open man. His second from the field. Price sets it up for the Cavaliers, who trail by 3. Opening 4 minutes to play, first quarter. Elo with the fake around Horace Grant, leaves it short. Bennett can't handle the rebound. It'll belong to Chicago. Crowd wanted a foul on Horace Grant. No call made. Here's Paxson. Bulls spreading out the offense to the half court here.
Beautiful. Michael stayed high right around the top of the free throw line and then went the back door right down the middle and picked up the alley-oop pass.
McDonald's donates $50 to charitables when any Bulls player slams dunks during tonight's game, and that slam puts Chicago on top by 5 with 8:16 to go in the first.
Well, just a minute ago, we had an alley-oop play where Michael Jordan set a great screen on Brad Doherty, as you can see, and then he comes towards the ball. Elo takes one step, Michael goes back door, and it's alley-oop time.
Cavaliers resume offensively. Winston Bennett left it woefully short. Grant the rebound. Scottie Pippen. Pippen gets the step. Doherty up high for the rebound. Here's Price. Accelerating on Paxson. Price gets his own rebound. Tried to hit Nance with a pass. Jordan chases down, and it's last touched by Doherty. Apparently, it looked like they're calling a loose ball foul on Doherty because the ball went out of bounds on Michael. And at first, the official signaled Chicago ball. But what he was calling was a loose ball foul.
Jordan goes for the ball, and bam, he gets hit. 2 North Carolina trains running together there.
Doherty picking up his first, second on the team. Here's Cartwright going to work, loses the handle on it. There's the Pippen. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Now 5 to go on the shot clock as Jordan leaves it short. Elo on the run. Craig Elo has 5 of the 9 points for the Cavaliers. Cartwright very active on the offensive end tonight. That's his 3rd from the field. He has 6. Price sets it up for the Cavaliers. Winston Bennett given plenty of room by Scottie Pippen. He's not a threat offensively. Nice misdirection that time defensively by Cartwright. Pippen back the other way. offensive foul. Winston Bennett had position.
Winston Bennett did his job. He's in there for a short period of time, but he hustled on back. Scotty lost the handle on the ball. Price hit it at half court, and then Bennett came in, picked him off. It's a good play by the Cavs.
Larry Nance from the outside. His first 2 of the night. Cavaliers back to within 3. Paxson to Grant. Inside on Nance. Doherty the rebound. Here's Craig Elo. Gets the screen from Doherty. Elo for 3. Pippen the rebound. Pippen given room. Doherty takes the care of it. Mark Price sets it up for the Cavaliers. Price gets the step on Paxson on the drive. Nicely done. Price with his first field goal of the game. Cavaliers back to within 1. This is Pippen. Pippen looking to deal on Doherty. Picked up on the help side defense by Winston Bennett, and Bennett picks up the foul.
Ball is on number 20, Winston Bennett.
His first and the 3rd on the team.
For the Cavs, number
Bennett heads
18,
off.
John Hot Rod Williams.
John Hot Rod Williams comes on.
Got to be shooting 2 free throws here. The Bulls hit their first 6 shots, and then they pulled up a little bit dry here. They've hit 1 out of their next 5.
Pippen at 18 points and 9 of 19 from the field. 11 rebounds, 7 assists in the ball game against Philadelphia. Scotty has another. There's Phil Jackson. 3rd year as head coach of the Chicago Bulls. Scotty 1 out of 2 has 3 points here in the early going. Bulls with some backcourt pressure. Price breaks it across. Doherty at the high post pulls Cartwright out of the lane with him. Price to Nance stumbling against Grant. Doherty. Paxson to Jordan. 1-on-2, and Michael pulls it out. Now Jordan against Price. They clear it out for him. Jordan to Paxson, back to MJ. On the drive to Grant.
Good work all the way around. They find Horace open. Everybody scored for the Bullies now.
4:40 to go. First period of play. Larry Nance. Elo from the outside had a notion. This is a 2-point try. Pippen the rebound. Scotty in transition to Paxson. Oh, yeah! To Michael Monster.
Monster slam. Beautiful work by Paxson. Again, that's what we talked about. Scotty, Pippen gets a rebound. They don't look for anybody. Down the floor they go, creating that fast break.
Price gets the step driving baseline. Right back Scottie Pippen. They set up the triangle. Now Jordan out front. Bill Cartwright. Here's Paxson from the corner for 2. Paxson with 4. Price to Elo, left unattended. Jordan slaps the rebound. Horace Grant. Paxson back to Grant. Posting up on Nance. Michael Jordan out front. 5 to go on the shot clock as Jordan swings loose.
He jumped right in Elo's chest and got away with it.
8 points for Michael Jordan in this first period of play. Chicago lead is 8. Coming up on 3 minutes left to go in the period. Price looking for Doherty. Doherty hit the deck, and a foul coming up on Bill Cartwright.
Chicago Bulls timeout.
Cartwright takes his first personal foul. That is only the second on the team. Timeout taken by Phil Jackson and company with 2:57 left to go in the first, and the Bulls playing on the lead. January 25th, the Bulls take on the Rockets. True Value Hardware Neon Hat Night. First 10,000 fans get a Bulls neon hat, compliments of True Value Hardware.
Well, Scottie Pippen comes on the drive. Here comes Pax. He's going to lay it up. No, he gets Nance in the air. And what is it? Poster time for MJ. Bobby Hansen in for Michael Jordan.
Look at the shooting.
John Battle came in for Elo.
Cavaliers need some fresh shooting out there. They are down under 40% in this first period of play. Price shakes loose of Paxson.
Mark Price.
Mark Price now has 6 points on 3 from the field. Scottie Pippen. Pippen picked up by Doherty. Cartwright is left unattended. Williams the rebound for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and here comes Price. Price on the drive, pushed by Paxson into the foul. Johnny Pax picks up his first.
14 foul on the Bulls.
That's his first, team third for the Cavs, number 11, Terrell Brandon.
Terrell Brandon in the lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. B.J. Armstrong getting up off the Bulls bench. You'll report on.
Number 10, B.J. Armstrong.
John Paxson has a seat on the bench as B.J. comes on for the first time tonight. Doherty out high. Cavaliers have relinquished their three-point ability from the perimeter at the guard position now with the 2 substitutions. Williams inside, blocked by Clark. Scottie Pippen. Williams the rebound. Terrell Brandon the rookie. John Battle, free agent pickup this summer. Nance swings loose of Grant. Bill Cartwright is there for the board. Grant inside.
Yes, sir. Morris with that little left hand. It went in.
Final 2 minutes of play. First period. Hot Rod Williams from the perimeter. Morris brings the rebound. Cavaliers continue cold from the floor in this first period. Pippen sets it up. Cavaliers shot poorly in the early going against Portland the other night. Dug themselves a pretty deep hole. Cartwright again left open.
He'll get more shots than he gets normally during the game.
Got 8 points in his first period of play on 4 field goals.
5 shots.
4 out of 5 from the floor for Cartwright, who came in hitting just 38% in his last 4 games. Battle on the leaner. Grant can't handle the rebound, but Bobby Hansen does. Hansen clears to Pippen, and the Bulls resume offensively. Under a minute to go in this first period of play. Grant looking inside, and change his mind and throws it away to Battle. Battle back the other way. Nance. Terrell Brandon, the point guard. Doherty. Some help. Forced deep by Cartwright. Brandon finds Williams operating loose to the baseline. John Williams will work that baseline for all it's worth tonight on both sides of the bucket. Final seconds, first period.
Go, BJ. You better go and get it up.
BJ with the bailout of the period shot. And the Chicago Bulls at the end of 1 period complete have the lead over the Cleveland Cavaliers. On January 21st, the Phoenix Suns come to town. It's Miller Genuine Draft Hat Night. First 10,000 fans, 21 and older, receive a Bulls zebra hat, compliments of Miller Genuine Draft. First quarter numbers, Bulls shot very well from the field, to say the least, and they held a hefty edge on the boards. Cavaliers' 9 turnovers compounded their problems.
During that 11-game winning streak, the Cavs outshot their opposition 52-45. Well, tonight, just the reverse here. They're 36% to pulling 65. Will Perdue now in the lineup.
Armstrong, Hansen, Perdue, Grant, and Pippen. The lineup for the Bulls. Scottie Pippen.
Henry James came in for them too, but Pippen gets a basket down low. Henry James had great range. He's another one of their players that can shoot from three-point land. 40% shooter from there.
James for 3. Up over the backboard, it'll belong to Chicago.
He just like that one to test the windage. I mean, the guy usually comes in, runs up and down the court a couple times to get a little warm, but not this time. Michael Jordan wants to come in. They said, no, not yet. All right, well, you know, we'll take a look what happens in there. In a minute, we'll take a look at how effective they are from three-point range.
When Price and Elo go out of the game, John, it really falls off when Battle and Brandon are in the game, as they are now. So the threat from the perimeter, from the guard position, is erased as far as Cleveland is concerned. Henry James plays the forward spot. Hansen. Pippen. Again, no. Perdue there. Blocked away by Williams. Hansen. And we've got a whistle. And apparently a loose ball foul coming up on Bob Hansen.
They were looking for the foul, goaltend. Phil was looking for the goaltend on the shot. He wanted that goaltend. He says that guy hit it right over the top of the basket. But Bobby Hansen called on the foul.
Doherty bothered on the play by Jordan, and a foul coming up. Doherty was also being bumped by Will Perdue, and Perdue gets called for the foul. Second on the team, first on Perdue. Brad Doherty gets a look at a pair. Take a look at the numbers. You mentioned it a moment ago. During the 11-game winning streak, how the Cavaliers dominated the opposition, especially off the bench.
Everything up. Well, they got such big leads on teams. Their bench got a lot of playing time, but they're playing super together, and Doherty splits the free throw.
Michael Jordan sets it up for the Chicago Bulls. C.J. Armstrong. Henry James the rebound, and the Cavs come back the other way. Terrell Brandon trying to thread the needle to Battle, and knocked out of bounds by Horace Grant. It'll belong to the Cavaliers.
King comes in for Horace.
There's Stacey King back into the lineup. Horace Grant had 4 points in the first period of play. We're early second quarter. Bulls on top. Brandon loses the handle on it. B.J. Armstrong pries it loose. Armstrong and Jordan.
Whoa, right over your head, hot rod, and a foul. B.J. Armstrong made a great play here. B.J. Armstrong was able to take the ball down the court. He got it down the court. Now he draws John Hot Rod Williams to. Williams turns around. Michael changes in the air, slams it down through. What a play by MJ. We'll take one more look. B.J. looking like he was going to the hoop. Michael just changed directions on him, and they take a timeout. Is that a 20?
22nd timeout taken by the Cavaliers. And you get a look at the Bulls huddled up briefly around Phil Jackson. On January 24th, when the Bulls battle the Detroit Pistons, it's Kemper Financial Services Hat Night. The first 10,000 fans will receive a Bulls championship hat. Compliments of Kemper Financial Services. Wayne Larrivee with Johnny Red Kerr. We're at the Coliseum in Richfield, Ohio. The Bulls leading by 11 in this second period of play.
A lot of people have asked about why the Bulls wearing that black patch up there on the jersey for the rest of the season. Sherry Berto worked for Jerry Reinsdorf after some minor outpatient surgery. He died at Lutheran General Hospital, and in respect, the Bulls are wearing that patch.
Jordan puts in on the three-point play, has 11 points on the night. Pressure in the backcourt again by Chicago. Doherty left to take it up. Hot Rod Williams against Will Perdue on the drive. Got a foul. Shot will not count. Foul coming up on Jordan. That's his first personal.
They love it here.
third on the team. This is one of the few arenas that emphatically boo Michael Jordan, and he says he loves it.
Yeah.
It really excites him.
It's an euphoria for him.
Yeah.
Drops that free throw off the side.
Cavaliers are third in the NBA in free throws shooting as a team. Hot Rod, 1 out of 2, has 3 points.
What they've done is they're scoring. They're shooting 8 more free throws than their opponents. They got 3 players that can shoot over 40% from 3-point field goal range, and they're 4th in block shots. So if you block a shot, you start your fast break. You got Price going down on the fast break.
5 to go on the shot clock. B.J. Armstrong squared up. Doherty the rebound. Terrell Brandon on the move. John Battle.
Battle's in the shoot. He hasn't got a shot yet.
His shot is more medium range, though, around 15 feet. Doherty on the post, left it off the side of the backboard, and Hansen is there to retrieve. Bulls on the move.
Somebody's late getting down. Where he is. There's Doherty.
George backing in on Brandon.
He must take him one-on-one.
And they clear it out for him. Hansen to Armstrong. It's by James over Williams. Nicely done.
BJ, I'm sure didn't see the hoop on that one. James came out of the corner. Henry James came out of the corner. He's 6'9", 6'8", 6'9", a hand up right over the top.
Terrell Brandon. Henry James takes the fade over Jordan. Doherty on the weak side couldn't handle the rebound. Stacey King does. Here's Bob Hansen. Cavs doing a little better job getting back defensively in transition tonight. The other night they were just blown away by Portland in that phase of the game. Jordan misses the shot, and Williams picks it out of play. It'll belong to Chicago. Cavaliers bring back Price and Elo in the backcourt, and Larry Nance up front. So massive changes for the Cavaliers now. Williams remains in the game for Cleveland. They've actually got a 3-guard offense with Williams and Nance playing up front. Elo will swing to the 3 spot in this situation for Cleveland. Bulls on the attack offensively. King nearly threw it away, trying to get it to Purdue. King with that hook shot. And here come the Cavs. John Battle on the drive. Rebound, man.
All right, that should be the spark to get him going. Man missed the shot. The Bulls didn't come down with the rebound. Follow up by Nance.
Will Purdue has it partially blocked, picked up by Stacey King.
Stacey stepped out of bounds. Nobody saw it. Yeah. He put it right up and around, reversed it in the hoop.
He did run out of real estate there, didn't he? But the agent wasn't in the neighborhood, so they didn't sell the house. On the drive, Battle with a wild shot. Cavaliers trail by 11. Bulls on the attack. Armstrong gets the move. Rebound back tap, and here come the Cavs. Price to Nance. Nance on the tip. Larry Nance with 6.
Made a good play. They opened the door and let BJ go down the middle, but not all the way. They had that block shot. And what happened? They go all the way down to the hoop.
Cavaliers have cut the deficit to single digits. They're down by 9. Armstrong.
They held it.
Stacey King was pushed by Williams and Nance.
Timeout. Cleveland. Cavaliers.
Timeout called by the Cavaliers. 6:59 left to be played in this second period. And the Bulls continue on the lead.
If you look on page 115 of your Bulls program for Coach.
January 17th, the Bulls take on the Spurs. It's CTA poster night. First 10,000 fans will receive a Bulls poster. The posters are produced by WACE USA in Chicago.
Boy, when you shoot 4 for 14, the Bulls shoot 4 for 14. Why can't you catch up? Because the Cavs are only 3 out of 8 in this period.
Now the Bulls shooting overall for the game down to 50%. It was up over 60 at the end of one period. Jordan looking for room against Battle. Williams takes the rebound. Here comes Price. Price guarded by Armstrong. Nance against Grant. 10 to go on the shot clock. Price picked up on a switch. Nance left unattended on the drive. Boy, I tell you.
Absolutely the best in the business. There's two guys running that.
When they come to Price on the drive, he knows where to go with the ball. Pippen looking for room inside to Grant. Outside Armstrong. Stacey King. Nance takes the rebound and saves it, but he steps down the baseline. And the thing about that is I don't believe Cleveland had to save it. It would have been the last touch by the Bulls, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Ronnie Wilkins a bit frustrated with the way things happened.
You're right. It was a short shot taken by King. Cartwright's going to come back in the game. Take a look at it. Stacey.
Yeah, see, nobody touched it from Cleveland, so Nance could have let that go.
Well, he's on the line.
Pippen. Oh, he got caught between a pass and a shot.
That's what good shot blockers will do. They make you change your mind. That's an intimidation there.
Cavaliers are, I believe, second in the league in shot blocking. John Hot Rod Williams. Rebound B.J. Armstrong. Rolls on the run to Pippen. Scotty. Horace Grant trying to pry it loose. Price comes out of there. Lead for Elo. Foul by Jordan.
Jordan on the play. Elo went in hard to the right, and if he would have gone up, he would have had the shot blocked. But he ducked underneath. Jordan picks up his second foul. Price passive. He goes up hard this way, and then he holds the ball and comes underneath. And Jordan on a foul. Michael second.
There it is on another angle. Elo had to switch hands there as well.
Elo is their worst free throw shooter. Comes John Paxson. He comes for B.J.
Michael Jordan thus far tonight with 11 points. John Paxson back into the lineup. He had 4 points in the first quarter of play. B.J. had a field goal here in the second. Elo 1 out of 2 at the line. 6 points on the night. Cavaliers are back to within 6. 5.5 to go. First half. Scottie Pippen. Shot clock. Paxson to Jordan. Rebound Nance. Outlet to Price. Cavaliers doing a much better job off the boards in this second period of play.
Playing outstanding defense in this quarter. Here's pick and roll.
Price hanging with the jump. Jordan and Grant after the rebound and a loose ball foul coming up.
Craig Elo over the top.
Elo's first. That is the third on the team. Wilkins goes to the bench, going to make a change. Timeout taken by the Chicago Bulls. The Cleveland Cavaliers have charged back into it. Bill Jackson and company leading it by 6.
20 shots contested is Craig Seekers from Broadview Heights. He's going to have 24 seconds to complete the shots of his choice. A layup for $5.
Wayne Larrabee with our producer-director Skip Ellison. Johnny Redker. We are at a Coliseum in Richfield, Ohio. Got a good one going. Cleveland at Chicago. The Bulls on the attack with a 6-point lead. Scottie Pippen out front against Elo. John Paxson. Was Cartwright bumping with the big guy Doherty. Knocked him to the floor. No foul. Cartwright chases down. Cartwright on the turn again. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touch apparently by Grant.
Well, the Bulls are now 4 for 21 in this quarter. Boy, they come into this quarter shooting 65%.
There are the numbers, but Cleveland 36%. That's why they haven't charged ahead yet. Doherty for the slam. It doesn't get any more high percentage than that shot. 7 for Doherty. Pippen right back for the Bulls. Jordan picked up by Battle. Doherty the rebound. Price on the run. No, but a foul.
It's going to be 2 shot fouls, too. John Paxson on the foul, so they get 2 free throws. the leader in the NBA in free throw attempts. You see Danny Ferry up off the bench cheering for them. Mark Price
leads in percentage.
The Bulls 4 out of 22 now in this quarter.
There are the guys who shoot the free throws well, and Mark Price leads the pack.
Missed 4 all year.
8 points for Price. Cavaliers are back to within 2. Under 4 minutes to go. First half. Bulls have struggled through this second period of play. They had an 11-point lead late in the first quarter. They had an 8-point lead at the end of 1. The Cavaliers, despite shooting less than 40% of this period themselves, have gotten back into it. Paxson from the outside for 2.
Nice, Phil. Paxson breaks it open here with a hoop. Maybe that takes the lid off.
Price off a screen by Doherty for 3. Left it short, and the Bulls will get it back. You don't often see Mark Price leave it.
Even the good guys shoot air balls.
It's short of the mark. Lenny Wilkins shakes his head at it. Wait a minute. That's my 40-some% shooter from there. Paxson looking for Jordan. They work it round the horn. Horace Grant. Under 10 to go on the shot clock. Scottie Pippen. Pippen with 7. Bulls have built the lead back to 6 now. Paxson misdirects the pass for Price right from Nance. Here's Jordan. Horace Grant is there. Horace again.
Stay with it, Horace. That just adds to the Bulls' poor shooting here, but they do get the points. And there was a 2-point deficit a second ago, and the Bulls have reeled off 6 in a row.
Coming up on 2 minutes left to go in the half. Cavaliers resume offensively. John Battle over Scottie Pippen. That's what they pay him for, a little offense off the bench, and Battle has 4. 2 minutes left to go. First half of play. Bill Cartwright swings loose, had a block from behind by Nance. Here's Battle in transition and a foul. The field goal will not count. The whistle was before the shot.
We're in the penalty, so he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Jordan picks up the foul, his 3rd.
Battle down, flips it over his head to Elo. Battle will go to the line, an outstanding free throw shooter himself. See, if Price go to the line, there's put points on the board when they stand there. So Bobby Hansen comes in for Michael Jordan, 1:48 to go. Jordan leads with 11 points.
3rd foul for Jordan, and Battle puts in on his 2nd. He has 6 second quarter points. The Bulls have beaten the Cavaliers 11 games in a row, dating all the way back to the spring of '89 when Michael Jordan's shot eliminated the Cavaliers from the playoffs, following their 57-win season, a club record.
Somebody move against this club. You better move. Oh, Hansen was wide open.
Hansen.
Yeah, they found him. Bobby Hansen shook his man.
Minute 20 left to go now. First half of play. Price to Battle off the screen by Danny Ferry. Battle over Horace Grant. He's catching fire now. Battle with 8 points. Pippen quickly past Elo, lost the handle, bumped into Ferry, and got a foul coming up.
Boy, Danny Ferry was just trying to stand there, mind his own business, get his hands up. Scottie Pippen came burning down the right side. Ferry commits the foul. 1:04 to go here. They show the replay here on the big screen overhead, and the fans say, no.
Scottie Pippen has 7 points here tonight. Here's what's on tap for halftime. We'll, of course, have a news break from Channel 9. Rich King has a spotlight on Bobby Hansen, and then highlights and statistics per usual during our Bulls telecast. Scottie 1 out of 2 at the line. Ferry tracks down the rebound. Bulls Bulls lead it by 5. Under a minute to go. First half of play. This is Craig Elo. 9 to go on the shot clock. Elo drives, loses the handle to Cartwright. John Paxson now will set it up for the Bulls. Bulls content to run the clock a bit here. Grant finds Paxson operating baseline. 5 to go on the shot clock. Paxson.
Pax got held on the side, but he made the basket. He's got 8.
Final possession of the half coming up. No shot clock. Price. Danny Ferry. Good look inside of Doherty, who is fouled by Hansen with 4.1 seconds remaining.
So Doherty will have to shoot the free throw line. They found Ferry wide open. Now Ferry had 11 points in the fourth quarter against the Portland Trailblazers. He had 3 3-point field goals. He can get hot from there. He faked it, went down the middle, and fired it underneath to Doherty. Doherty will shoot 2 free throws here.
Ferry was 6 of 8 overall from the field in that game Tuesday night against Portland here. And those 3-pointers, John, they came at crunch time down the stretch when the Cavaliers needed to get back into it with the Portland Trailblazers.
Yeah, he cooked all 11 in a short time. So Bill Cartwright will sit down. Ferry rings it around, catches the second one. Uh-oh.
Here's the lead pass.
Too high all the way. They get it down the other end. They put Will in to throw the pass, and now they'll get it down at the other end with the chance to tighten this lead down. So the Bulls outsmarted themselves on this one. They wanted to get that shot, Scottie Pippen on his man.
Cavaliers inbound. Bulls lead by 6. D'Lo from the baseline underneath the Cavalier basket. Battle with time winding down on the fade.
He made it. Yeah, he made it deuce. 0.2 on the clock. Battle with 10.
And the first half comes to a close. The Cleveland Cavaliers, who at one point trailed by 11 late in the first period of play, trailed by 8 at the end of 1, have cut the deficit down to 4 at halftime. Back at Richfield, Ohio, the Coliseum, the Cavaliers and the Bulls in a good one here tonight. Wayne Larrabee with Johnny Red Kerr. And I tell you what, they really D'd up on both sides of that second period.
They did. The Bulls were 9 out of 30 in that second quarter. They couldn't find the basket, yet they still end up with a lead here. We did have some highlights that I thought were quite entertaining. We'll take another look at them here. First one, we saw Scottie come down, give it to Pax. Pax went in for the shot, but when he saw Nance, he hit Michael. Michael just knocked the dust out of the net. But Nance got his little bit of revenge. He set a pick on B.J. Armstrong. Price came off of that. He ran into Horace Grant, and in and under and around King went Larry Nance. A good job. They did a pretty good job on Doherty, but the one time he got inside on Bill, went up and stuffed it inside the basket. Didn't draw the foul, but could have. Scottie Pippen gets a pass here from Horace Grant over his head. Who's loose? You saw a nice piece at Rich King at halftime here on Bobby Hansen. He gets it, lays it up, a deuce for Bobby.
Let's get connected with the Illinois Bell halftime stats. Take a look at it. Both teams struggled from the floor. Better shooting teams than that, no question about that. Bulls, matter of fact, lead the NBA in field goal shooting. Free throw edge belonged to the Cavaliers. Rebounding, well, the Cavs did a good job off the board. They were beaten on the offensive boards, but overall held right with the Bulls. And the bench scoring, Cavaliers got a little more punch from their bench thanks to John Battle. Leading scorers individually, Michael Jordan with the 11 points leads the way on 5 of 11 shooting from the field. Scottie Pippen was 3 of 9. Bill Cartwright 4 of 8 from the field. John Paxson was 4 for 4. John Battle off the bench, 4 of 6, 10 points to lead the way for the Cavaliers. Larry Nance, 4 of 6 from the field as well. Brad Doherty, Mark Price, Craig Elo round out the leaders for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Bulls will have to, they've driven several times, but haven't gotten to the foul line. They're 3 out of 5 from the foul line. The Cavs are 10 out of 14, but the Cavs have 6 blocked shots. John Williams not shooting well from the field, 1 for 4, but he's got 4 of their 6 blocked shots, and of course Larry Nance, who else would have the other 2?
And John, you mentioned that blocked shots and the effect they have on the game, it's not just the one shot that's blocked, it's what is in the mind of a Chicago Bulls player as he goes into the lane, knowing that this is the third leading shot-blocking team in the NBA. That has a way of changing things when you get in close to the basket. Maybe you're going to pass, whereas before you might try the shot.
Absolutely. They had a couple intimidations early, but what these guys do at block shots is they don't take the ball and knock it to the upper deck. They go in and spoil a shot. Price picks it up, and away you go.
The light beer scoreboard, Miami leading Washington in a tight one in the second period of play. In the first quarter, San Antonio's out in front of Minnesota. Denver, Dallas just underway. Golden State, Houston also getting started out in Texas. Atlanta and Utah, a little bit later start. The same for the Clippers at Seattle. Phil Jackson and the Chicago Bulls leading here by 4 at the break as we get set for the third period. Both teams came in winning 11 of their last 12 games. Cavaliers at home are 15-2, and the Bulls are the best road team by far in the NBA at 13-3. Chicago Bulls back on the floor. Paxson, Jordan, the backcourt, Pippen, Grant, Cartwright, the usual starting 5. Cavaliers have Battle and Price at the guard. D'Lo at the 3 spot. Doherty down low with Nance. That ball triggered out of bounds. Last touch by the Cavaliers. It'll belong to Chicago.
Well, D'Lo doesn't have that shooting eye tonight, but John Battle with 10 does, so he gets the call from Lenny Wilkins to start, try to keep Jordan busy.
Pippen to Jordan. Nice feed inside to Grant. Horace Grant with 8 points. Price sets it up now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Larry Nance out high. Doherty at the high post on Cartwright. Price fouled by Paxson. That's John's 3rd personal. First on the team in this third period of play. Pax is having a good game.
Tacky.
Yeah, it sure was. That's what.
There's some battling going down in that painted area.
You saw the reaction by John Paxson. It's written all over his face. I think he felt the same thing you did. Ticky-tacky. A little bump out front. No harm, no foul, but not the case. Oh, Price, good feed. Nance in close.
Run it again. How many times do you have to run it before they figure out a way that you're not going to double-team Price where you can't get the ball to Nance on the roll?
Jordan sets it up for the Bulls. Early going third period. Michael, nothing but 4. 13 for Jordan.
That might be the difference on a pick and roll. Michael's got to come off the screen and shoot the ball. If Price comes off and finds the man rolling to the basket.
John Battle had a big second period at Battle. Over Jordan. Nice pass to Nance for the hook. Left it short, and Scottie Pippen's got the rebound. Paxson in transition. Paxson on the drive. Battle the rebound on the other side. 2-on-2. Price. Scottie was trying to draw the foul on that play. Didn't get the call, and Price had a freebie. 10 points for Mark Price. Still a 4-point lead for the Bulls. Opening 2 minutes of play, third period. Jordan double teamed and pushed on the play. Foul is on Battle. Battle with his first and the first on the team in the third period of play. Battle picked up as a free agent this summer from the Atlanta Hawks. Grant to Pippen in close. Scottie wide open over the middle. He has 10 points now, 4 of 10 shooting from the field. Battle sets it up. Doherty against Cartwright. Doherty on the turn. Grant the rebound. Cartwright makes you work so hard for your shot, John, that by the time you get your shot, you have very little left.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Pippen off a screen by Grant. Scottie with 12 has hit a couple in a row. Lenny Wilkins and company need a timeout. 9:26 to go in the third, and the Bulls have the lead, 55-47.
Every time a Cavs player makes a free throw,
Take a look at the action right here as the Bulls have the lead over the Cavaliers.
Scottie Pippen in the horse. He comes behind him, just faces up on Elo and drains a deuce, and that was a timeout call. Let's take a look at the standings here in the Central Division. Right?
You know, I'll tell you, Detroit, John, is playing real well right now, and they're 9.5 off the pace. That's a long way away, but that's a team that in the second half of the season could make a pretty good run down the stretch.
Absolutely right. Detroit is an outstanding basketball team.
We had to talk to Phil Jackson, you and I, before the game, and he said that that's no real surprise. They expected Detroit to have things together by February. Doherty has it slapped away, and the foul, I think, is on MJ.
Yeah.
Jordan on the slap, his 4th personal, 2nd on the team here in the 3rd.
Now, this is what Lenny brought Battle into the game for, is to try to draw a foul on Michael, keep him busy. So MJ draws the foul, but it's in trying to help his teammate out. Now Battle wants to go one-on-one on Jordan.
And they clear it out for him. Gets a screen from Doherty. Michael fought through the screen. Battle squares up. Battle with 12. Bulls right back. Pippen to Cartwright. Here's Paxson. Horace Grant out on the block. 10 to go on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Jordan posting up on Battle. Doherty the rebound. Price on the run. Price with a gorgeous move. Feeds Elo for 3. Jordan to Karam. Here's a baseball feed. Pippen. Doherty is back, and Pippen scores.
Quick hitter. Scotty down the receiver. Michael the quarterback. Bang, bang. Right back at you. And that long missed 3 shot.
That's what Portland did the other night, except that no one was back for the Cavaliers the other night. Tuesday night when the Cavs had their 11-game winning streak snapped by the Trailblazers. Price into Nance against Horace Grant. Nance on the turn. 12 for Nance, 4 in this period. Pippen bumped with Elo. Man, you could hear it all the way over here. Scottie Pippen gets hit with a foul leaning in, and his 2nd personal. Man, I'm telling you, I think Craig Elo's going to have trouble chewing the next couple of days. He got it right in the jaw. Doherty had it slapped away, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Bulls. Paxson, I believe, the last man to touch it. 6 to go on the shot clock for the Cavaliers.
3rd sellout for the Cavs here. It's 20,273.
Elo on the inbounds. Has to go over the top, and it's intercepted by Grant to Jordan. Jordan against Price, and Price holds him. So on Price
held him, and Elo grabbed Scotty on the other side of that play. I mean, there was a double foul.
Price with his 2nd personal. That's the 2nd of the team.
Scotty was coming down the other side, and Elo grabbed him and fouled him. So they had 2 fouls on the play.
Scotty inbounds to Paxson. Hey. Jordan on the drive. Made the double pump and drew the foul. Foul is on Nance, helping out on the defense of Michael Jordan. Nance with his 2nd, 3rd on the team.
MJ had 8 in the 1st quarter, 11 at halftime, or 12 at halftime, 13 at halftime.
NBA Player of the Week last week, averaged 32 points a game in the Bulls' 3 victories. 14 for Jordan now. Got a timeout taken by Lenny Wilkins and company with 7:15 left to go. 3rd period of play. And the Bulls leading by 7. Wayne Larrabee, Johnny Red Kerr, and that silver-haired lady right there.
Her son provided a lot of thrills for the Chicago Bulls, didn't he? Tommy Borwinkle's mother. He's here with a crowd. Tommy was scratching for tickets today.
Tommy, of course, does the color on the radio side. Neil Funk on the play-by-play. Tom Borwinkle's mom in attendance here tonight.
So MJ has 1 more free throw.
14 points in the game for Jordan. NBA's leading scorer, 29.6 points a game. 1 out of 2 for Jordan. Cavaliers are trailing by 7.
Offensive foul
away
somewhere.
from the play.
There it is on
Nance.
Bang.
Nance with his third personal. Away from the ball that time. The Bulls to get it out of bounds on the side, and Bill Cartwright. Some pressure in the backcourt by the Cavs. Price right with Paxson. Cartwright way outside. Pippen looking baseline. 10 to go on the shot clock. Here's the big guy Cartwright. Jordan on the move.
Oh, I've seen that shot before from the other side. Jordan against Elo from the foul line. Whoa, only 2 points. No win yet.
That was almost the same place he took the shot a couple of years ago in the playoffs to eliminate the Cavaliers.
It just came the other way.
Price. Rebound Cartwright. Jordan sets it up for the Bulls. 6:15 to go in the period. Jordan on the drive, rejected by Larry Nance. Battle. Pippen the rebound. Michael Jordan wide open.
Oh, they make him pay.
18 for Jordan. And the Bulls have again opened up an 11-point lead.
Well, we talked about how that block shot can give you a fast break, but Scotty got back and Pax got back, and they couldn't capitalize on it.
Pippen on the reach as Price blew by him in the lane. Scotty gets called for the foul, his third. That is the third on the team.
Hot Rod Williams in for Craig Elo.
Here's a look at Hot Rod out of Tulane. John Battle has set it up to Doherty way outside on Cartwright. Bulls are leading, third period of play. Battle penetrates to the lane.
He made it. Went around Michael Jordan and used a little bit of a screen by Brad Doherty that time, and Battle nailed another one. 14 for Battle now. Chicago Bulls set it up. Coming up on 5 minutes left to go in the period. Pippen shakes loose off a screen. Scotty with 16. This is Mark Price. Hot Rod Williams. Larry Nance. Price off the screen. Picked up on a switch by Grant. Nance is the open man. Battle. Oh! Williams. Beautiful play by Williams to stay with it, but looked like it should have been a jump ball. Both players up in the air, and it came down.
MJ out front. Nicely done. Jordan with 20. 9 in the third period for Michael Jordan. Larry Nance trying to answer, and
well, it's picked up a little bit now, hasn't it?
Shooting very well, both teams in this third period at the moment. Pippen from the outside.
Ooh, long-range Scotty just inside the tray.
18 for Pippen.
10 points in this quarter for Scotty.
4 minutes left to go. The feed to Doherty inside. Doherty's first second-half field goal has 10 points in the game. Pippen sets it up. Jordan off a screen by Cartwright. Tipped away from behind by Battle. Nance to Battle ahead of the field. John Battle with 16 big ones off the bench. Cavaliers are back to within 7. And the Bulls get a timeout. 3:29 to go in the third. This big crowd urging their Cavaliers back into it. Wayne Larrabee, Johnny Redker at the Coliseum in Richfield, Ohio. Sellout crowd on hand and enjoying a good one between the NBA's two winningest teams. The Cavaliers at 24-10, trailing the Bulls for 30-5 in the Central Division.
Now we saw John Battle on a steal here. Jordan drives. He gets him going one way. Slaps the ball out of his hand. Nance was able to pick it up and lay it on back down. So Battle comes in uncontested, and What a game John Battle has got going for himself. This guy had arthroscopic surgery. They signed him as a free agent from the Atlanta Hawks. 16 points in a game. They use him as a scorer off the bench, he and John Williams, and he has done a good job. But the Bulls at this stage, Wayne, lead 68-61 with 3:29 to go here in this quarter.
Let's pause for station identification.
This is WGN-TV Chicago, America's #1 sports station.
Wayne Larrabee, Johnny Redker, our producer-director is Skip Ellison. Great to have you with us. Bulls basketball on Channel 9. 3:29 to go in the third period of play, and the Bulls on the lead.
You know, this team opened up with 5 games on the road. They played Portland and L.A. Clippers. They lost those 2 games. They won a game at Dallas, and they lost to Houston and San Antonio. So they were 1-4 when they started, and all of a sudden things have turned around for them. They've done an outstanding job.
That 1-4 start, all of it was without Mark Price. And also the other factor about Cleveland, people wondering about the turnaround, John, and in the open of the program, you mentioned that the turnaround for the Cavaliers has been the health, certainly the health of that man, Mark Price, number 25. But last year, the Cavaliers lost 241 player games to injury. This year, the number is 21. And you saw the shooting here.
We talked about it picking up, the offense picking up a little bit. The Bulls 10 out of 13. There's your games lost to injury.
Big difference. I'll tell you, injuries mean everything in professional sports. There is a fine line between a great season and a poor one. Jordan. Nance the rebound up high. Coming up on 3 minutes left to go in the third. And the Cavaliers trail the Bulls by 7. And Price sets it up at the point. Nance on the wing. Skip pass to Price. Price bumped by Cartwright and the foul. Bill Cartwright's second personal. That is the 4th on the team in the third quarter. Non-shooting affair. Bill Jackson looking on. Doherty out front. Price comes up. Off-balance jumper is there. Price with 12. Cavs are back to within 5. Jordan off a screen by Cartwright. Pippen standing at the three-point line. Paxson out front. 10 to go on the shot clock. Pippen goes to work on Hot Rod Williams. Picked up by Nance. Adjusts the shot and misses. Grant is there. Rebound back tap to Cartwright. Scottie Pippen.
Yes.
20 now for Pippen. He equals Jordan as high point man in the ball game. John Battle sets it up for the Cavaliers.
They got a free man. Watch out.
Larry Nance. Grant has position on Doherty for the rebound. Michael Jordan. Under 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Jordan springs for 2 more. 22 for MJ. The Bulls have built the lead back to 9 points. Price guarded by Paxson. Hot Rod Williams up high. Cavaliers have lost 11 in a row to the Chicago Bulls. Haven't beaten the Bulls since the playoffs of 1989. Doherty inside.
They said Brad do it, and he did. He went to the middle. They let him come back easy to the baseline. He spun, made the basket.
Horace Grant. Picked up by Hot Rod Williams. Jordan out front. 10 to go on the clock.
Dangerous place on the foul line for MJ.
Jordan.
That could have been a technical battle. Came flying out saying, I didn't do a thing. He maybe not have. They didn't see it. I thought he had a case there.
Let's look. Real
he goes
close.
up to the middle. Jordan dangerous in the foul. Now he's leaning. He's pushing. Tough shot. Michael Jordan nails it.
I think Battle's got a point here. Let's see if we can pick it up from this angle. I don't think he touched him, John, at least not with the hand. They may have ruled that he got him a bit with the body, but if he did, it was early on in that sequence. Michael with 24 here tonight. Battle continues to plead his case. 25 for Michael Jordan. Final minute, third period. Bulls have a 10-point lead. Terrell Brandon in the ball game now against B.J. Armstrong, who just checked in for the Bulls. Cartwright picked up Brandon on a switch. Hands. Battle with 7 to go on the shot clock. 5 to go on the shot clock. Battle.
That was the shot.
18 for Battle off the bench. Time winding down to this third period of play. Jordan has it picked away by Brandon to Doherty. Doherty took it. Pippen blocked the shot but fouled.
Scotty hustled on back to get the shot. That was a strip by Brandon, and he threw it behind his back as he got the ball. Just died like hitting a lob shot up on the green. Now he flips it away from Jordan here, and he can't get it. It just dies, drops away from him, and then he throws it behind his back down to Doherty. Now Scotty is really hustling down here. Doherty can't get the ball. Scotty commits the foul.
Well, Doherty, John, really kind of nonchalanted that a little bit. I know the ball's spinning away from him a little bit. He didn't realize he had someone coming right at him. Doherty nets the first on the free throw. No question, Brad could have gotten it down there faster, but he didn't think he had to. 2 on the line for Doherty, one of the better free throw shooting big men in the NBA, up almost 80% free throw shooter.
Just about a tick different on the clock.
A little bit less than a second differential on the shot clock to game clock. Bulls will take it out as long as they can. B.J. Armstrong draws contact on Doherty, doesn't get the foul. Grant pries it loose on the rebound. Hansen can't get it away in time. So 3 periods complete here at the Coliseum in Richfield, Ohio, and the Cleveland Cavaliers trail the world champion Chicago Bulls 75-69. Take a look at the scoring by period here. Both Cleveland and Chicago usually D up and make their run in the third period of play, and they played almost a standoff. Bulls had a 2-point advantage in that third period of play. Well, when you attend a Bulls home game, you could be the lucky fan selected to participate in the AT&T 3-point shooting contest, which takes place at every Bulls home game. Take a look at the statistics. Third quarter. Both teams heated up from the field. Bulls held a slight edge on the board. Cleveland back in action, and Battle's no look behind the back pass intercepted by Cartwright. It was intended for Doherty at the baseline. Pippen on the drive against Williams. Leaves for Cliff Levingston, who's in the ball game, along with Bobby Hansen and B.J. Armstrong.
Scotty had 14 in that third quarter. Michael had 12.
Levingston with 5 to go on the shot clock. It's Pippen at the top of the key. Pippen to Hansen. They couldn't get it away. It was tied loose by Williams to Brandon, and Terrell Brandon connects.
Bulls fool around too long with that ball. There's only 2 guys that have been to free throw line, Jordan and Pippen. Everything else has been outside.
Cartwright to B.J. Armstrong. Armstrong on the drive. Perry the rebound for Cleveland. Terrell Brandon, the #1 draft choice out of Oregon, sets it up for the Cavaliers. Brandon penetrates. Perry from the 3-point strike. Cartwright the rebound. Excellent position on Doherty. Oh, good feed. Livingston from Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen wide awake. Cliff running the floor well.
First 2 points of the game for Livingston. 10.5 to go in this one. Bulls have played on the lead throughout. Here's the feed. Hot Rod Williams operating on that baseline once again. He kind of lulls you to sleep on the baseline and then pops loose for an easy 2.
Well, he's got a chain around his leg. He doesn't go too far from that blue area, and he stays right down there in the baseline, as you said.
Oh, Bobby! 2 minutes gone by in the fourth period. Cartwright left to work against Doherty, who got a piece of it on the block. Battle is held up by Livingston. And Cliff picks up his first personal. First on the team in the fourth period. Lenny Wilkins, 6th head coach in Cavalier history.
Block shot by Doherty. Here they come, out in a run. And Cliff reaches out and grabs him. Battle leaves the game. Elo comes back in. Michael's going to get back in here in a second.
Brad Doherty Baseline Williams. Cartwright the rebound. A couple of big boards in the early going of this fourth period for Bill Cartwright. B.J. Armstrong. Livingston on the block. Back to B.J. To Cliff. Started by Danny Ferry. Double team by Elo. Foul coming up on Craig Elo.
Bulls get a break.
Second on Elo.
Cliff Livingston was caught down with that ball bouncing around the floor as they double team him. Elo comes up, bails him out with the foul. Scottie Pippen sits down. MJ in for him.
Lenny pleading his case on the foul. Lenny Wilkens was a great point guard in his NBA career, Hall of Famer. Jordan finds Livingston to the basket. Doherty the rebound. Elo to Brandon.
Yes, just pulled up. Nobody under the board. Terrell Brandon brings it down to a 2-point Bulls lead, 77-75.
They're up and standing here in Richfield, Ohio, the Coliseum. Doherty slaps it away from Cartwright. Bill recovers. B.J. Armstrong. 7 to go on the shot clock. Blocked from behind by Brandon and a foul. Terrell Brandon, his first personal, second on the Cavaliers in the fourth. Two-shot foul coming up for B.J. Armstrong.
Brian Winter sitting next to Lenny Wilkens.
B.J. a quiet night. 2 points in the ball game. One of the better free throw shooters on the Bulls squad misses on his first.
B.J. has struggled here from the field.
B.J. came in hitting 87% from the line.
1 for 8 from the field. I missed the first free throw here.
B.J. gets 1 out of 2 at the line. 3 points for Armstrong. Pressure in the backcourt by the Bulls. They lead by 3. Brandon played tough by Armstrong. Williams. 6 to go on the clock. Brandon will have to manufacture, and the bailout is no good. Elo on the tip. Rebound, Stacey King. B.J. Armstrong out of the backcourt. Cavaliers have done a good job getting back in transition defense here tonight. Bulls have not had a lot of easy breaks. 10 to go on the shot clock. Jordan looking for room. Rebound and a foul.
Who else? Who else goes up and gets the offensive rebound? Horace Grant with his 12th rebound.
San Antonio 55, Minnesota 55.
22nd timeout taken by the Bulls. Foul is on John Williams. His second personal and the third on the team. And our next telecast on Channel 9, that'll be a week from Saturday against Houston from Chicago Stadium. Don't forget to tune in for Bullseye. 7 o'clock start with Bullseye here on Channel 9. On January 25th, Bulls take on the Rockets. It's True Value Hardware Neon Hat Night. First 10,000 fans get a Bulls neon hat. Compliments of True Value Hardware. As I mentioned, the foul prior to the 22nd timeout on John Hot Rod Williams was his second and the third on the Cavaliers here in this fourth period of play. And John, the Bulls have one team foul in the fourth quarter with 8:09 left to go. There's a look at Hot Rod, and Horace Grant heads to the free throw line. Tough rebound for Grant, and he was able to get a shot in the air. He has 11 rebounds here on the night.
6 of them off the offensive glass.
12 rebounds the other night against Philadelphia, Tuesday night at the stadium.
The Bulls have missed 5 free throws now. They've made 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Break even is all she wrote at the line for him. Bulls with some backcourt pressure, and Terrell Brandon races it across. Pass to Elo. Kind of a dangerous throw by Brandon, the rookie. He sets up the play to Danny Ferry. 8 to go on the shot clock. Doherty in the lane. Rebound pried loose by Doherty, but B.J. picks it off. Lead Michael Jordan against Brandon. Yes. excellent feed from Armstrong to Jordan. Michael was 27. Brandon up and firing. Jordan the rebound. Bulls lead it by 6. Just under 7.5 to go in the game. Armstrong. King can't handle the pass. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Stacey as he tried to gather it in.
Larry Nance back in the game, and Doherty sits down. Now they play pretty wide open here. 3 forwards.
Larry Nance, who coming into tonight's game at 87 block shots in his last 24 games. Cavaliers on offense. Elo out high.
Michael down low with Ferry. Watch that one. Michael's got 4 fouls.
And they go to Ferry. Over Jordan on the fade.
Yes, Ferry.
Danny Ferry, who in his last 12 games is averaging 7 points and almost 4 rebounds per game. I don't think he'll ever be the player they thought he'd be, but he's playing better. Credit Williams with triggering it loose. Here comes Brandon. Blocked by Livingston. B.J. Armstrong back on a 2-on-2. Armstrong to
Oh, yes! Right over the top of Nance. Bang, they make him pay. Horace with 11.
Horace running the floor like a deer. 83-77, Bulls on top. Elo sets it up for the Cavaliers. Nance. Rebound taken down low by Livingston. Armstrong sets it up. Jordan. Guarded by Brandon. B.J. for 3. Ring it up.
Yes, B.J. with a big hoop.
6 for Armstrong. Timeout Cavaliers. 5:45 to go in the game, and the Bulls extend their lead to 9 points.
Cliff Livingston, who just came in the game in this quarter, has made his presence felt here. Earlier, Brandon stole the ball. The whole Cavs bench is on their feet as they sense an easy layup. Cliff's nowhere around, but he comes in, blocks the shot with the left hand, gets the ball, controls it enough to fire it out to B.J. Armstrong. And we talked about Horace. You talked about him running the floor like a deer. Here he goes, catch the pass as he comes down the middle over Larry Nance. Wham!
Ooh, that was a monster slam. Mark Price back into the lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He has the ball. It's crunch time with 5.5 to go in the game. And Nance up and firing. 16 for Nance. Scottie Pippen at the point. Grant picked up by Ferry. On the weave to Paxson, and Pippen is open over Nance. Scottie with 22.
Must be time for a pick and roll here with Price.
Well, let's see if they do it. Price is the point. Ferry from the corner. On the drive against Pippen inside on Grant.
Yeah, he did a great move. Came down the lane, faked once, twice, waited for him to go in the air. They didn't go.
Draws the Cavaliers back to within 7, does Danny Ferry. Jordan, King down low. Grant is the man who receives the pass at the foul line, and Jordan from the outside connects. 29 now for Jordan.
Clock doesn't go fast enough when you're ahead. When you're behind, it just keeps running.
Exactly. Danny Ferry. Here's Hot Rod Williams. John Battle and Price comprise the backcourt for the Cavaliers now. Battle for 3. Here come the Bulls. Scottie Pippen off the rebound. John Paxson sets it up. 4 minutes left to go in the game now. Jordan feels his way against Battle. Ducks in under. Misdirected by Ferry. Horace Grant on the scoop. He's fouled.
Now, Michael was in a jackpot. We saw him get in there. Danny Ferry commits the foul. Jordan was double, triple teamed underneath. He was trying to get the shot off. He found Horace wide open. They close the bat. Here he goes. Battles underneath. Now they all close. Here comes Nance. Everybody over. Michael goes up and says, "Hey, Horace, here you go." Takes a shot. Danny Ferry hits him on the arm. So Horace Grant.
Foul on Ferry is only his second, John. It is the 4th team foul on the Cavaliers. The significance there is that with 3:52 to go in the game, the Bulls have just 1 team foul.
Right.
Lenny Wilkins looking on.
Tighten that defense up a little bit. Not when they're shooting. Here comes Michael. Michael's on the runway, but Nance catches him.
Nance joins him. Nance got out on the taxiway, right?
Yeah, Horace took a little bit too much time, but he didn't need him. Said Michael's going back and rest.
12 points for Horace Grant as he splits the pair. Price up and firing. Air ball. Saved by Williams, but on the save attempt, he stepped out of bounds.
To take a look, we were talking about, we say Michael's on the runway. You see him coming down, ready to go in case Horace missed. And here comes Nance and say, get back there, little fella.
Nance said, hey, I got the right of way here on air traffic control. Pippen. 3.5 to go in the game now. Bulls running a little clock here. Their half-court offense. 5 to go. Jordan with a nice swing move. Jordan with 31.
He averages 34, I guess, against this team. Did we look at that stat earlier?
He got 69, his career high against the Cavaliers a couple of seasons ago. Badly locked down the play by Pippen. The Bulls enjoying at the moment a 12-point lead with 3:09 left to go, and their defense in this 4th period has been unrelenting.
Now Cartwright and Doherty, the 2 centers back in with 3:07. Danny Ferry will take it out.
Doherty with 14 points through 3 periods here tonight for the Cavaliers, well off his average. Price looking for room. Ferry for 3. Jordan position of the rebound. The foul is loose ball on Nance.
Nance on a foul coming over the top of Michael Jordan.
And that's 5 team fouls on the Cavaliers.
So 2:58 will roll down to the other end. Jordan shoot 2 free throws.
On January 21st, Phoenix Suns come to town. Miller Genuine Draft Hat Night. First 10,000 fans, 21 and up, will receive a Bulls Zebra hat compliments of Miller Genuine Draft. We've got a timeout. 2:58 left to go in the game. The Bulls have a hefty advantage over the Cavaliers. That young man, Cliff Levingston, had a big hand in the turnaround of fortunes here in the 4th period of play, with the Cavaliers cutting the gap. Cliff Levingston with a key block shot on a breakaway. Got the rebound and triggered a fast break slam for Horace Grant. And the Bulls took off from there. At the line, Michael Jordan makes his first. Take a look at the second half board story. Bulls doing a much better job of the boards. Cavaliers actually had a 1-rebound lead overall at halftime.
Building starting to empty out.
33 for MJ.
This is a tough building to get out of, the parking lot. But tonight it might be a little easier.
This building isn't close to anything. Here's the feed down low to Doherty, taken away by Cartwright. They've got a foul inside. Foul on Phil.
But as you mentioned, they're not hurt at this situation in fouls.
It's only their 2nd team fouls. Phil Jackson shouts instructions from the bench. Doherty out high. Under 3 minutes to go in the game. Down low, Nance. Jordan. Blocked by Jordan. Horace Grant the rebound. Pippen to Jordan. He'll work some clock again. Michael looking down low for Cartwright. 7 to go on the shot clock. Jordan going to post up on Battle. Jordan picks him on the fade.
That's the last nail for the coffin, I think.
35 for Michael Jordan, and the lead now 16 points for the Bulls. Price gets inside on Paxson. Battle is up and firing, and he has been a bright spot for these Cleveland Cavaliers. 20 points off the bench for John Battle.
The Bulls have done a good job of keeping him away from the ball in the second half.
Jordan sets it up for the Bulls. Scottie Pippen. 7 to go on the clock once again. Paxson. Pippen for 3. Doherty the rebound all alone. Price the lead. Ferry running the floor. Jordan picks this.
It just hit right away. Oh, that's illegal at the racetrack, Michael. He's telling the guy to sit down. Oh, boy. They've got a laugh for here. The Bulls have really turned some pretty good defense here on the Cavs.
In the second half, yes, indeed. 5 to go on the clock. Paxson on the drive. Jordan for 3 over Price. Price got a piece of it. Doherty to Price on the other end. Mark Price with 14, just his first 2 points of the 4th period of play, John.
Yeah.
Bulls leading it by 12. Final minute of play. Bulls will play San Antonio tomorrow night at Chicago Stadium. The Admiral, David Robinson and company in town. Pippen on the drive. Nice dish to Cartwright.
Bill got 10 points tonight. He did a great job of rebounding, and he also did a good job of keeping Doherty off his average.
Brad Doherty, 14 points, John. Nothing in the 4th period of play. Not Doherty on the drive. Jordan blocked.
He's telling him, I'll see you in Carolina in the summer, I think he said something about that's
under
over.
30 seconds to go. About a 7-second differential in the time of the game and shot clock.
Bulls hold him to 85 points.
Isn't that something? And Nance reaches out and holds Pippen.
God, he just threw it up and it went in. That shows you what kind of night it is.
Nance picks up his 5th. The shot will not count. The foul was called before he got into the motion. 14.3 seconds left to be played in this one. And the Bulls salting away their 31st victory of the season. It would extend their lead in the Central Division to 6.5 games over the Cavaliers. Scotty has 23 points. Michael Jordan has a seat on the bench with 35. Scotty off the mark on a second. Doherty got a piece of the rebound but couldn't haul it in. It'll belong to the Bulls. The wheels have come off the Cavalier wagon the past 2 nights. Tuesday night against Portland and tonight against the Chicago Bulls. Cavaliers had won 11 in a row previous night, averaging almost 111 points per ball game during that streak. But here tonight, they're held to 85 by the Bulls, and Scottie Pippen dribbles the game away. So the Chicago Bulls, in impressive fashion, with a solid second half and a big 4th period, put away the Cleveland Cavaliers. 12th win in a row for the Bulls over the Cavaliers. Chicago's now won 7 in a row. We'll be back.